Welcome back, everybody, to the second game, a double dose of basketball here at Gallagher Event Center, a.k.a. the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. I'm your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball, George Holden, joined by the athletic director again, Nate. And Nate, I'll tell you something. You look at this game coming here tonight, this could not be bigger. You've got UCCS, fourth place right now, roughly. There's three teams battling that with 12-6. Dixie State, these Mountain Lions, Black Hills State. You got Colorado Mesa at 11-7, and right now New Mexico Highlands, the Cowboys, 11-7. Earlier in the season, these two teams met, and UCCS, they got trounced, 119-86, and one word comes to mind for this game in their mind here tonight: payback.
Payback. You know, and down there, New Mexico Highlands played as good as I've seen any team play. Their home court, they've been tough to beat. Likewise for the Mountain Lions, they've been tough to beat here in the Gallagher Event Center. But yeah, couldn't have bigger playoff implications again. That's going to be the storyline. We're into February. This is big time basketball. It just means more right now. And both teams with a lot on the line. This New Mexico Highlands team looking to bounce back after a tough loss last night up at Colorado School of Mines, who's beating everybody this year. And then Mountain Lions with a big win against the arch rival Pueblo last night. And senior night here in the Gallagher Event Center. We just honored the seniors. We'll talk about them during the course of the game, but huge game. Looking for some payback. New Mexico Highlands absolutely put it on us down there. Let's see if Mountain Lions can return the favor tonight.
Well said. You always we said it's cliche, but you always learn more from a loss. Hopefully that has boded well for UCCS. Jeff Culver, you know he's got his bunch ready. Starting five for both these teams for the visitors: New Mexico Highlands, the Cowboys, Okoro, Mitchell, Davis, Jones, and LaFleur. And for your Mountain Lions here at UCCS, Walker, McDonald, Wilson, Clark, and Petit Wang. Get set on the court. Glad you could join us for NCAA Division II hoops in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. New Mexico Highlands coming in on the season. They are 16-8, 11-7 in conference. UCCS 15-9 overall, 12-6 in conference play. The head coach for New Mexico Highlands is Craig Snow, and for the Mountain Lions, it's Jeff Culver. The officials for the night's contest: Aaron Schlesinger, Patrick Tate, and Kenneth Wilson will have the call. As we get set for action, Mountain Lions in their gold, black, and white trim. The visitors, New Mexico Highlands, purple with white trim. Had a chance to watch them warm up, and pretty athletic team. It's one of the few teams you see in warm-ups where everybody dunks, Nate.
Yeah, it's some special ones too. It looked like the dunk contest. But
it did.
No, this is a group, a highlight reel type team. I mean, like we were just talking about with last night, Padilla Wang had some highlights. This is a New Mexico Highlands team that can do that as well. But I mean, this is going to come down to protecting the home court for Mountain Lions. And I think a big storyline tonight will be if the Mountain Lions can take care of the basketball. They did not do a good job of that down at their place. This is a Highlands team that's going to play up tempo, that's going to press you just like that, get in passing lanes.
Boom! First points of the game, and Cowboys draw first blood, and that's Raekwon Mitchell. So Mountain Lions, they know, here comes that press defense by New Mexico Highlands. Mountain Lions again with a big win over CSU Pueblo. The trap coming. They're scrapping for the ball. Petit Wang. And there's going to be a whistle. First one on the floor early in this contest.
Well, in 2 possessions for Mountain Lions, nearly 2 turnovers. I mean, it's a high-pressure team from Highlands. They're going to bring that energy. Mountain Lions, so far, need to find a way to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
I would agree. So Deadeye Dalton Walker, he had a big night, busted threes, and he's going to need more of the same for UCCS to come out of here with a win tonight. Yeah, it's senior night here.
That's right. Dalton Walker tied a career high last night with 30 points, and he was absolutely the storyline for the Mountain Lion offense. As officials here now, still chatting over. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but looks like we're ready to go.
So they've got that. So Cowboys have come to play salty defense. Petit Wang with that long stretch gets it, keeps it in bounds. Walker from outside, off the rim, fought for underneath, and the big guy, Okoro, will come down with it.
Mountain Lions just needed to settle in here, though. I mean, this is a Highlands team that's coming out hot, coming out firing, and Mountain Lions needs to settle in, get to their stuff. Wide open shot there, but
off.
The miss. Offensive board, though, for Highlands.
So this is going to be one of those aggressive physical games early, you can tell. Okoro, the spin, the turnaround. Good defense by Walker, but he gets his own rebound. Shot clock to 16.
And Culver's calling for the travel. Okoro definitely did on the catch, just didn't know if he had possession of it.
7 on the shot clock. Long range 3 off the rim. It's short.
Good
Ian
defense
McDonald.
Good defense by the Mountain Lions there, getting the contest.
Deron Clark, the freshman. Isaiah Shobi Wilson. Got it! Booyah! From downtown. And Wilson connects.
That's a good start from Isaiah. Isaiah had 10 points last night, but all of them came from the free throw line. So good to see him make his first field goal here tonight.
So this is going to be one of those games you can tell the storyline's going to be agile, mobile, hostile. Off the glass, uses the bank, banks open, and he hits 4-3. Cowboys lead. And that pressure defense, it continues. UCCS is going to have to work for everything tonight. They know it. Deron Clark from outside, off the rim. Okoro. He's a force underneath, rips down another rebound. Bringing it down is Mitchell. Raekwon. He'll set up for 3. Whistle.
Question here. Calling it on Deron. I'm not real sure about that.
On a pushing foul, yep.
Looks like that was kind of running through the screen there. He was just trying to get over it, but
Desmond Carpenter, number 1, the sophomore, checks in. He's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then they'll inbound underneath their end of the floor. It's a 1-point game. Underneath now, it's a 3-point game. Good take to the hole. It finishes off the glass. Petit Wang all the way down to a wide open. Oh! Boom! McDonald says, I can do that too.
Well, and that's the way to beat this press. You got to get up. Good block there by Ian McDonald.
Denied!
Great
and here
block.
comes Wilson with a push down the floor. Walker.
Shoot it.
He's going to pull up. Got it! Walker with the finish. Unselfish play. He was looking to dish it, but he'll take the shot.
Well, and this is faster than the Mountain Lions normally play, but we can play this way. We've seen this team have a lot of success when they push the ball and get into transition. But Highlands definitely wants to push the pace, and Mountain Lions so far, at least, have answered when Highlands came out.
Off the dribble, Mitchell kicks it back outside. Shot clock at 5.
No call.
Fans don't like that. Back outside, shot clock at 1. Oh! And he hits it from outside. Gerard Davis.
Good energy right now. This is fun basketball. I mean, it's a little sloppy, but up and down.
This is one of those flow and go, run and gun games. Walker from outside. Boom! Take it up where he left off last night. Cashes in with a big 3.
Well, Mountain Lions, when they've been able to get through that press, if they can they've been able to hang on, and they've got some wide open looks like Walker just got there. They're going to need to knock those down because we've seen Highlands hit big shots and tough shots too early in this game.
Yep. Mountain Lions saw that firsthand February 1st. They gave up 119 points. So
good rebound, good box out there by Dalton.
Walker having a good weekend, solid weekend, and like you said, it's senior night, so he's bringing it. Quick timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 15:55 left in the first half. A lot of basketball to play. These teams, the Cowboys and Mountain Lions, are going eyeball to eyeball. It's a 1-point contest. He's Nate Gibson, the athletic director. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. Stick with us. You're watching NCAA Division II hoops in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. Welcome back to Gallagher Event Center on a chilly winter evening, but it's starting to heat up here at the Lions Den. We got ourselves a ball game, Nate, and you made a good point during the timeout. Elijah Basras, the senior, he was injured a little while back. He is on the court, so that is a huge factor, could be in this basketball game.
Well, and this was a factor in last game. with Elijah not being in that game with Highlands, he's somebody that can break the press on his own, and he's that senior guard that you need. And again, another turnover here by the Mountain Lions, but we need Elijah in this lineup now, defensively, but also to break this press.
Bustos got the turnover, but they don't capitalize. Mountain Lions will get it back. 0 and 31 to check in. Raekwon Mitchell and number 31, Jalen Domino Lovato. He's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Well, and Titus Reed in the game, he had a career night offensively last night for Mountain Lions. And see if he gets an opportunity here early. He hit some big shots against Pueblo yesterday. Good patience there by Ross. That's the type of thing I was talking about. Just need that patience from the senior guard. Good pass.
Oh! Backdoor blend of Dilly says, I'll take that. Kisses the glass. 2. Mountain Lions extend by 3. And they look like they want to keep pace with Highlands.
Highlands definitely pushing the pace. Mountain Lions kind of walking a fine line here with how they like to play and being out of control, but if they can slow it down, we've seen them get easy shots and some layups like we just saw Blend get, but just got to be patient.
Walker, the fadeaway, and ripping it down is Mitchell. And here comes the Cowboys. If you like high-octane, fast-paced basketball, this is the place to be tonight. Drive, spins, cuts underneath. He's got it. Nope. And the rebound pulled down by Titus Reed for UCCS. It gives it to Ross. Ross wants to run. Oh!
Get in there.
Elijah Ross flexing. He's probably, by height and weight, the smallest player on the court, but you talk about the heart of a Lion, that's Elijah Ross.
Well, and that's exactly what I was just talking about with the senior guard. Play is moving really fast. Elijah knows that. He goes straight to the bucket for the layup and one, but he's looking to do that. He's got the confidence. He knows he can break the press by himself, and that's something the Mountain Lions have been missing when Elijah's been out. Good to see him back, especially on senior night.
The senior out of Eagle Crest High School. Got it. He'll make it count.
Well, I'll tell you, too, with Elijah, with last week and not knowing where he was at with his injury, he looks great right now. I mean,
you read my mind, Nate.
He's full speed. I mean, that's
smiling.
Very encouraging.
Yep, and he's a difference maker. He is. Yep. No, they're saying it stays with Highlands, but going back to your point about Elijah Ross, as Ian McDonald and Deron Walker check back in. I'm sorry, Deron Clark checks back in. Ross, he's the trigger man. He can facilitate. He is a facilitator, does a fantastic job of it, and it's a different basketball team when he's on the floor.
That's right.
So Highlands with the ball, the pull-up shot off.
Good D there by Titus Reed. Can't pull down the rebound. Highlands sticks with it.
Titus Reed battling on defense, doing a good job. Whistle on the floor. And Jeff Culver not happy. Unsportsmanlike.
I didn't hear or see, but
yep.
I know Coach was upset about that last play. He thought, I think, then the Highlands player was over the back there on Titus. But I think we saw on the replay that ball was touched off of the Highlands player, and officials just missed it. That happens.
Yep.
But, I mean, that just tells you how big of a game this is. I mean, it's emotional from the get-go because both teams know what's on the line.
Well, you've got a big game like this, Nate. We kind of talked about it with CSU Pueblo. We alluded to it last night. You're motivated to win by two things, inspiration or desperation. Which one's it going to be? Right now, the Mountain Lions, they look hungry, and it seems like the attitude on the floor is, we know what you guys did to us down at Highlands. This is not happening again.
That's absolutely right. There we go.
Errant pass. So, Elijah Ross with the tongue sticking out. He's fired up. Ed Boards-Burke will check in, and they are going to need a lot of production out of him, attacking the rack and prowling the paint here tonight. He's going to match up on Okoro. That's going to be one to watch underneath.
Well, so let's see how Mountain Lions handle the press here. I mean, look at that. Elijah just breaks it by himself, gets it to Blend of Deal. I mean, that's what the Mountain Lions were missing in the first game. I mean, watching that game, I wasn't there, but I watched it on TV, and we did not have somebody that just took it at the press like Elijah just did. And then obviously a great pass ahead to Dealey now for a couple free throws.
Okoro gets the foul. Blend of Dilly. He will go to the line. Another kid out of Eagle Crest. I believe he played with Elijah Ross.
High school teammates, yeah.
How cool is that to play high school ball with a guy that, hey, you know what, I'm going to go to college over here.
That's right.
Do you want to play more ball? And
That's right.
They've had that opportunity. That's pretty special. And Abdilli, he's hit some big threes this season for this Mountain Lion team. Hit a game winner several weeks ago. Remember, that was a thrilling night.
That was that Dixie State game, which right now that's got some major implications too, because we're tied up with Dixie, but we've got the tiebreaker because of that game and because of that shot.
Yep. Jordan Jones got the rebound. Here comes the Cowboys. Tries to drive inside on Titus Reed. Knocked away. And it stays. Good defensive effort by the Mountain Lions, but the possession will stay with New Mexico Highlands. Getting ready to check in, Isaiah Shobi Wilson. And he'll check in for Titus Reed. Titus Reed had a strong night last night.
Yeah, big night. I mean, that's a career night offensively for Titus, and really good to see. And good minutes so far. This is more of what we expect with Titus in terms of just tough defense and a good take there. Great rebound by Abdilli. He's going to get fouled.
Yep. That's going to go on number 3, Gerard Davis. So it looks like New Mexico Highlands a little out of sorts, and they're getting fouls early.
Yeah. I mean, I think Mountain Lions have done a good job of contesting shots, not giving up easy baskets, and making it really tough on this Highlands team. And then in transition, they've been good, and a good pass ahead there to Deron Clark into the front court. And now another nice thing with Elijah back is now you've got 2 point guards on the court now with Elijah and Isaiah. So 2 ball handlers and a couple other guys around him that can do a good job.
Abdilli's going to drive. Backdoor. Oh, boom! And boards Burke. Bangs away and drops the hammer with the dunk. 18-11.
Great pass there by Blenda Abdilli. Drawing the defense. Gets all the way underneath the basket. Kind of eyes in the back of his head. Finds Ed Burke.
Oh, the official. Nice effort by Elijah Ross. And checking in for the Mountain Lions will be Panit Wang and Deadeye Dalton Walker. But so far, you hit it, Nate. Elijah Ross looking sharp.
No, and I think he immediately made a difference when he was on the court, and just really good to see. Obviously, see him back. We saw him warming up, and didn't know what to expect as the offensive foul there on Highlands. But we were chatting. We were like, "Is Elijah going to go tonight?" We didn't know. And
you brought it up. We're thinking, is this just for show? And
that's right.
Guess what? It's not.
It's not.
And he's getting it done.
He's made a difference. And I like.
Oh my goodness! Oh! Panit Wang went up top over a 7'3" player. One word comes to mind: courage. He just went for it and said, "I'm not intimidated." Wow!
If Padilla finishes that, I mean, we're sending that into Sports Center. I'm serious.
That's a highlight reel if he connects on that.
Holy
wow!
smokes.
And I knew he had some hops, and hits the first free throw, but that takes a lot of guts to go up top over a 7'3" player. Because once you commit to that, there's no going back.
That's right, and it might end badly for you, but not for Padilla. Holy smokes!
He probably got in his head, Nate.
Wow, I mean, that's the difference so far in this game for me is that Mountain Lions have not backed down. They took it personal what Highlands did to them down there. This is an explosive Highlands team, though. This is going to be an entire game of this. Mountain Lions got to find a way to sustain it, but they've come out and they said, "Hey, we're not backing down from you at all."
What we've seen so far, long-range shot, that's way off. Ed Boards-Burke there with the rebound. Here comes Wilson all the way up to Panit Wang. And thought about it, but he'll come back. Isaiah Wilson from outside. There it is! Show me Wilson with a big 3.
And that was just a much better job. So far, Mountain Lions against this press have been looking for that long pass. We've seen it a couple times with just that over the top rather than trying to let them trap you in front. They've just been throwing it over the top, and Mountain Lions have been successful in doing that so far. Good take there.
Good job by New Mexico Highlands. And here comes that pressure defense. They're not backing off an inch. And they're bringing it. It's Wilson, and guess what? The foul's going to go on Raekwon Mitchell. Good job. And Wilson will draw the foul. And a whistle on the floor. There'll be a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. A lot of basketball to play, but we got a Wild West shootout here. Mountain Lions and Cowboys. 10-point game. UCCS leads at home. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden. Your voice for Mountain Lion basketball in Colorado Springs. NCAA Division II hoops in the RMAC. Welcome to the Lions Den. We'll be back in just a quick. Welcome back to Gallagly Event Center. We are having fun and getting it done. Good crowd here tonight and a exciting basketball game. Two teams that are getting after it early and often, Nate.
No, absolutely. And, you know, a couple of things that stand out to me so far is one, Mountain Lions, after kind of a slow start, taking care of the ball, have done a much better job. But that's 8 fouls now on New Mexico Highlands. UCCS is already in the bonus. So Isaiah gets fouled in the backcourt there, and we're shooting free throws. And there's just under 12 minutes in this game, and I think Highlands has earned most every one of those fouls. But I think that's going to make a difference here in this first half with the amount of fouls and potential foul trouble down the stretch for Highlands.
Yep. So long range three, got it. We knew they could do that. Big time three by Mitchell.
And that's 9 now for Mitchell. And Highlands now made the adjustment. They're not letting Mountain Lions throw that over the top pass. They allowed that ball just to come in front.
Walker underneath, just a little pass. Too much on that to Ian McDonald. Had the right idea, but he'd take that one back if he could.
Yeah, better pass there. McDonald's got the easy lay-in, and a good job by Highlands though, fronting the post, making Walker make the tough pass there.
So here they come down the floor with the ball. That's LaFleur. He'll get it back, and they'll work it around the outside. Mountain Lions played pretty good defense so far in this game. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Padit Wade, speaking of defense, his ears were burning, and here they come. He'll set up for three.
Get in there.
But McDonald scoops it up. What an incredible play by Ian McDonald. Gets it off the floor and lays it off the glass.
Well, we talked about that in the pregame with Ian McDonald. He just gives you so much. He does so many of those little things, and good job just sticking with it there. Good rebound by Padilla there.
Boy, he brings it. He is an A to Z kind of player, and he is a tough matchup one-on-one.
Well, and so far, Mountain Lions are doing a really good job of contesting shots also. Down at Highlands had a lot of open looks that they just buried, and Mountain Lions, I think, have made that adjustment from the first game so far. A lot of contested shots. Now Highlands has hit some of them, but at least you got to be proud of the effort when you're getting the hand up. And good pass there. No, tough pass there. The deflection. Highlands gets the turnover.
Long range three. Got it. Nothing but net. Mitchell, timeout. 10:19 left in the first half, UCCS. I want to remind you, if you like watching college sports, UCCS is part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter, via Periscope, and or YouTube. George Holden along with Nate Gibson. And Nate, we were talking before the game, and you've had a chance to see New Mexico Highlands play before, and you kind of gave me a little bit of a backstory. I'm like, okay, I'll see for myself. And saw him in warm-ups, was impressed, and this is a playoff mentality game for the Mountain Lions.
Absolutely, and as we've mentioned, playoff implications galore, but this feels like a playoff game. I mean, the atmosphere in here, both teams know what's on the line. And was that ball touched?
Nope.
No, it was not. Turnover now for Mountain Lions again, and as Elijah Ross and Linda Dealey check in. But no, these are two teams that will be in the RMAC tournament. They're going to make the postseason, but it's just a matter of who's going to get that home game. And as we said, both teams have been great on their home court, so having that advantage is going to be huge.
Mitchell with a lot of dipsy-do. Long range shot off the rim.
Good contest there by Padilla, not giving up on the crossover and staying with it. Good contest.
Padit Wang with the ball. He'll slow things up and set up shop, go to work. Cuts inside. Oh, what a pass! Elijah Ross to McDonald. The 1-2 punch, and McDonald says, thank you, I'll go to the line.
How did Elijah see that? What a great cut and what a great fill between the two seniors there. I mean, I'm sure they've ran that 100 times in practice, but I mean, Elijah on a hard cut, no look pass. That's why he's the all-time leader in assists in the history of UCCS. He broke that record this year, and another great job by Elijah Ross finding Ian McDonald, who gets just off on the N1, but good play for Mountain Lions.
9:54, clock continues to roll, and a very entertaining, exciting first half of basketball here at the Lions Den. They need this win. They want to sweep this weekend at home. Shot up, and they're going to call the foul. Jeff Culver can't believe it for UCCS, and Mitchell will go to the line.
That's a tough call. I mean, Mitchell put the official in the position to make a tough call. I'm not sure what Avdili's supposed to do there more than what he did, but maybe he made some contact. I don't know, but Mitchell's having a really good game. You can see why he's one of the top players in the conference.
Yep, hits his first free throw. Titus Reed will check back in. He's gotten a lot more playing minutes, the sophomore out of Littleton, Colorado. Gerard Clark checks out, the San Antonio product. Mitchell, he's out of Miami, Florida. When you talk about a place where, like in Miami, where they play basketball year-round outside down there.
Not quite like Colorado Springs today.
No.
A little different in Miami.
The big advantage here, if you play here, I think, Nate, is that it's a little harder to breathe outside.
That's
You're
true.
Playing basketball this time of year.
That's true.
The foul.
Still like the idea by UCCS trying to beat the press that way, but that one turned into kind of a 50-50 ball, and Padilla just with a little push off gets called for it.
Yep. So Mitchell inbound and get it to Carpenter. And they'll set it up. It's a 7-point game. Mountain Lions have done a good job keeping pace, set up good plays offensively, and a stuff by Blend of Dilly. He said deny. Store's closed.
Well, good job by Blend of just sticking with it. That was similar to the play that they just had where he got called for the foul, but nice job of just being straight up. And a tip away there by Titus.
Yep.
And a foul. Good job by Titus Reed on the steal and then going all the way to the bucket, drawing the foul.
Gerard Davis will get called for the foul. Titus Reed this weekend, Nate, he has come of age on this basketball team.
No, he hasn't. I think it's just a matter of, he's just getting the opportunity with some of the injuries and some of the players that are on the bench now for Mountain Lions. Unfortunately, it was Titus's turn to step up, and man, he stepped up big time last night.
So he's at the line, off the back of the rim. Checking in for Highlands, number 11 and number 41. Jones and Okoro.
Well, and that's 3 now on Davis for Highlands as he goes to the bench. And that's a storyline. He's a really tough guard. He's one of their top players, top scorers, and he's got 3 now with still 9 minutes to go in the first half.
Reeds goes 1 of 2 at the line, 50%. Mountain Lions go to 8. They lead by 8. And both these teams, I'd say, are pretty evenly matched, Nate.
No, and it's been up and down. It's, I've been happy with the way the Mountain Lions have been able to keep the pace and play a style that maybe they don't always play, but they've been able to get up and down with this Highlands team.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense, stingy defense, and that shot was blocked.
A good contest there by Titus Reed, and nice job by Highlands. They were patient enough on that. Great pass.
All the way back. If Dilly, Reed's going to drive, dishes.
Frenetic pace. Ball's all over the place right now.
Okoro comes up with it, but quick ball movement, good ball movement. They couldn't capitalize, but nicely done by UCCS. But they give it up. Here comes Highlands. Tries to cut, and too much on it. Okoro comes down with it.
Good rebound there by Highlands sticking with it after the miss.
They'll cut it. The lead. Here comes that pressure defense. Reed, he's already across half court. Back to Ross. He'll go to work. Petit, Wang, lost control. It'll go Highlands' way. Checking in, Burke and Wilson for UCCS. Number 35, LaFleur, checks in for New Mexico Highlands. Clock at 8:01 left in the first half of play. Glad you could join us for college basketball, second game of a doubleheader. Congratulations again to the women's team at UCCS. They get the big win earlier over Highlands. This one, I have a feeling, is just going to keep heating up. Foul
Well, a good job by Mountain Lions there, switching that screen. They've been doing that all night on that kind of pick and roll, but that high screen up the top. Mountain Lions switch it again. Blinn stays in front, draws the travel. But yeah, what a game so far. I feel like my heartbeat hasn't slowed down yet.
Right.
It's been really fun to watch both these teams go at it.
Yep. This is the second night of a doubleheader here. These Mountain Lions beat CSU Pueblo last night 97-80. They've won their last 3 in a row. Back on February 8th here at home, they beat Metro State 71-70. That was a great game. The night after, Chadron State, boy, was that a physical, aggressive style game. Mountain Lions win that by 10, 97-87. And then last night, they beat CSUP 97-84. They'd like nothing more than to go 2 weekends in a row with a sweep at home, because this will be the last time regular season they'll be at home. And then the Mountain Lions will finish out next Friday and Saturday at South Dakota Mines at Black Hills State. March 1st, that's going to be a doozy in Golden at Colorado School of Mines. If the Mountain Lions can beat Mines, South Dakota Mines, and Black Hills State, I think that sets the stage in Golden. If the Mountain Lions can pull a win out there, who knows where that could go, because they can come back on this home court with wind in their sails and make some serious noise in the postseason.
That's right. And right now, nobody seems to be catching that Colorado School of Mines men's basketball team, but everybody else is within reach. And but it starts with tonight. This was Highlands right now, a game behind Mountain Lions, and this game could potentially swing one way or the other. And yeah, just tons on the line as Isaiah Wilson goes to the floor. Timeout. Good job calling the timeout. But again, another example of that pressure that Highlands does to you. But tons of playoff implications. I mean, so much. We're scoreboard watching all across the league right now, just trying to figure out who's going to go where, what's going to happen. And this game, I guarantee you, everybody in the RMAC right now wants to know what's happening in Colorado Springs, because the implications are huge. Yep,
and that's just what you play for. And we'll say it again to the folks tuning in. It goes back to that good, better, best mindset. In the preseason early, you want to find out how good your team is. How deep are we? Night after night, you get to that middle of the season, you start playing better, guys are healthy. This is the time of the season where you should be playing your best basketball.
That's right, and I think that's something that Mountain Lions should be encouraged by, is that I don't know that we've found our best, but the way that they've been playing, obviously we've won 3 in a row. We're in good position right here tonight so far, but if they continue to progress, playing your best when it matters the most is going to be huge. Good pass there by Elijah. Again, just great patience and another good find.
Oh! Slice and dice. They weave their way through, and Blinn Dilly just rolls it off the glass.
Well, and as hard as Highlands has made Mountain Lions work all night to get through that press, I can't say it enough. Elijah just makes it look easy. He just is breaking it almost by himself. He's not, obviously, but he just has the patience and composure. He's the senior. He's a first-team all-conference performer, and then just to make a one-handed pass of Dealey for the layup, just making it look easy.
Well, and you look at it, 2 words that come to mind with Elijah Ross: court awareness.
That's right.
He knows where everybody is and where they should be. So here we go. Highlands with the ball. Mitchell, he'll pull it up. In, out, knocked away. Ross dives for it. What an effort by Elijah Ross. Gets it to Burke. Here comes Wilson. He's working down the near sideline. Gets it to Deron Clark. Oh, knocked away. And the steal. And Deron Clark.
And Highlands, again, just a good job. They're just in the passing lanes. You've got to be decisive with every pass you make and every decision that you make. And they're making the Mountain Lions work. And again, another turnover for the Mountain Lions. And nothing that Clark can do there, as he's just trying to get back on defense. He just comes through on the foul. It actually probably works out for the best for Mountain Lions, because Highlands had something going there in transition.
Yep, slows it down a little bit. They can regroup. 6:53. Clock continues to roll. First half here at the Lions Den. Both teams giving each other all they can handle.
Steps out of bounds there. Good defense on the switch by McDonald with the smaller player there, LaFleur. And again, Mountain Lions are switching that pretty consistently, and they've done a good job of keeping the defense, whether it's a big player on a guard or whatever it might be.
Here comes Ross.
What? I think he's calling that on Ross.
on Elijah Ross, and he's talking to the official. Now Jeff Culver is pleading his case to the official.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I couldn't see it. To me, it looked like the Highlands player grabbed Elijah, but who knows? Maybe Elijah did something before that.
So Jeff Culver's talking to the official across the floor. He goes to bat for his guys.
He does, and I mean, Jeff was right there standing next to it, and I mean, it was right in front of us, so not real sure, but again, there's only one person's opinion that matters, and it's none of us. So.
That's why we're sitting here calling it, right?
That's
Here
right.
comes Ross. Big push down the floor. The jumper. Oh!
Charge on Elijah there.
Looked like a great, bringing it all the way down the floor, coast to coast, a little floater. They're going to call him. So
yeah, aggressive play from Elijah there. Just the Highlands player just clearly got into position, takes the charge. Coach is saying, you know, kind of had some runners around him, but again, you love what Elijah's bringing right now. He's going up and down with this Highlands team, and it clearly is making a difference in my mind from the last time we played with what Elijah's brought to the court. From a player we weren't even sure if he was going to be in the game tonight.
Yep, and he's brought it so far, and he looks good. So Highlands do the legs. That's LaFleur. Gets the shot. And they just will not give up on defense. It is just non-stop pressure. There's Petit Wang, but Mountain Lions have been pretty... Dalton Walker, got it! Did I? Dalton Walker, boom, from outside, strokes it.
Well, that's a player we've seen, as a senior, we've seen him have some huge games, especially shooting from behind the arc. And again, he's having a big-time weekend, having 30 last night. He's having another nice game here today from behind three-point line. Mitchell again.
Mitchell with the answer. Gets his three at the other end. Titus Reed with the ball. Thought there might have been a foul on that, but no. Here comes Walker. He's just, yep. And they're going to call it on number 31, Jalen Domina Lovato. He'll foul Dalton Walker, and I'm not sure if you're going to foul somebody. It's Dalton Walker who you want to foul.
No, definitely. If that's your number one choice, a lot of times they go into the free throw line. Isaiah's a good shooter too from the line, but yeah, man, this has been fast.
It has been very fast.
It's been really fast.
Flow and go, right?
Yeah, no, and I think sometimes you get caught up in it too, especially with, you know, we're talking about the officials a little bit, and you know they're doing their best. They're running up and down too, working hard, and both teams doing the same.
Walker
Fast
gets
game.
them both.
Gets them both. Yep.
Monster weekend for him.
Yep.
And here it's a 36-28 ball game. Mountain Lions have had 10, 12-point leads, but then New Mexico Highlands finds a way to cut into it. Long three. Oh, they're going to call over the back, and that's going to go on Raekwon Mitchell.
And he's going up. I mean, McDonald clearly had position, just kind of whacked him in the back of the head there, and that's two now on Mitchell.
I'll tell you what, you look at early in this game, UCCS has kept their poise and composure, and New Mexico Highlands, it seems like, you know, when things don't go their way, that they're going to get some of these fouls, that kind of stuff, and that's going to bode well for the Mountain Lions down the stretch.
Well, no, and we'll get a foul count at the half, but as we talked about, Mountain Lions were in the bonus at the 12-minute mark, and you know, we'll see that if that doesn't change, if that trend doesn't change, we're going to be watching Highlands potentially with players sitting on the bench because they're in foul trouble or out of this game.
And this is, I think New Mexico Highlands has figured out, Nate, this isn't the same Mountain Lion team they faced on February 1st.
No, I agree. It's just a different mentality, and it's that home court advantage. And Mountain Lions have done well so far to protect home court. And I know, I mean, we talked about it, that they were embarrassed down there. And
wow!
Big shot. Mitchell, he is a special player. He elevates on that jump shot too. Holy smokes!
And inside Petit. Get through, and he gets it to Titus Reed. Oh, nice no-look pass to Wilson, back to Petit. Clock at 4:23 and counting. Mountain Lions with a 5-point lead. Walker gets it back to Wilson. He'll set it up, and they'll go to work. Shot clock at 11. Wilson drives. He's stuffed
there
by Okoro. Knocked away, but it'll stay Mountain Lion basketball.
I like the aggressiveness there from Wilson going to the hoop, and Okoro just gets the better of it on the switch. But Mountain Lions now 8 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see what they try to do in a hold there now on Okoro on the inbounds pass.
Yep, he's pleading his case. And the big guy, Okoro, to me, too, Nate, him getting into foul trouble is...
Well, that's his third.
That's a factor in this game.
He had to go sit down earlier when he got his second, and now he's got 3, and...
He's frustrated.
4 minutes to go, and it's a tough call, but they've kind of been calling it tight like that.
McDonald at the line. He'll get it. Mountain Lions have done a pretty good job at the free throw line in this first half. Checking in, number 11, Jordan Jones for New Mexico Highlands. He checks in. We called it for Okoro. He'll sit again.
Well, now that's 2 starters for Highlands now with 3 fouls in the first half.
McDonald gets them both. Blend of Dilly will check in for McDonald.
And good job by Coach Culver there. Highlands definitely maybe a little smaller lineup now with Okoro off. Avdili's going to come in. Bustos is on the court now also for Highlands, so that's a good matchup with Avdili.
Jones will try to take it to Reed. He does, gets it off the glass, and he'll go to the line. Good move by Jones.
Great take there. Titus just got beat, and not a whole lot he can do there but foul him, and gets the and one.
3:56 left in the first half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. 5-point game. Mountain Lions over the Cowboys. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, the voice for Mountain Lion basketball. RMAC, NCAA Division II in Colorado Springs at the Lions Den. We'll be back in just a minute. So getting set for the final 3:56 of the first half. And this game has been it's been billed. Both these teams know where they want to be postseason, and they got to start making the run, and it starts here tonight, Nate.
No, that's right. What a game so far. I mean, up-tempo, fun to watch. Just great basketball. And one there now completed for Highlands, and they're still in this tough pressure.
Yep. They're not going to let up. They're going to put the foot on the gas. Mountain Lions have done a pretty impressive job getting through it all night. Up underneath Avdili.
Good catch. Great catch by Blend.
Wow. Avdili, good balance and patience underneath the hoop.
Just a great catch there. I mean, that was a tough pass, and Blend almost tipped it to himself, came down with it, kept his composure, and finished.
Pass underneath, kicks it up. Mitchell. Wow. He is just on fire from three-point. It doesn't matter where beyond the arc, he's hitting it.
And Mountain Lions, they got to do a better job of getting him off his spot. That was a late contest again, so hand wasn't up. But I don't know if it matters with Mitchell tonight. He's having a great first half.
Pete to Walker, moves it around to Reed on the left elbow. Back to Wilson. Shot clock at 9. Game clock at 2:59. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Pete.
Good take. Get in there.
Nice look. Good finish by Padit. Clock continues to roll as both teams. Mitchell way off on that one.
And much better contest there from Padilla. He was into Mitchell and got the hand up early. Great steal.
Jones
pass there.
Tries to, gets it to Mitchell. Dribbles behind the back. Man, he is quick. The shot by New Mexico Highlands. It was attempted by DJ Bustos, but it's off. And Wayne comes down with it to Walker.
Mountain Lions just need to be patient here. I mean, there's 2 minutes left. Last 2 possessions, I've been a little bit been fast, and Mountain Lions won one. Highlands got the other.
Blend of Dilly.
Backdoor.
And made it look easy, and Padilla just wiggled his way underneath and gets the bucket. Under 2 minutes to play. Mountain Lions turning it up another notch.
Well, and Padilla right now, he's got the tough assignment of guarding Mitchell, and did a good job on that last time of just getting a better contest. But Mountain Lions switching now, Reed now on Mitchell.
Reed one-on-one, mano-a-mano with Mitchell. A little too much on that.
No tip. That's a good job by Reed to not foul there either. As behind the back by Padilla.
Welcome to the Padilla Wang Show here at the Lions Den. And he slices through two defenders. Timeout, New Mexico Highlands.
Great job there by Padilla, just getting to the hoop, being aggressive. The Highlands player was trying to get to his position and kind of just flopped back, but officials weren't having any of that. But again, yeah, Padilla now 3 possessions in a row. Big time getting to the bucket, scoring, and good defense also on the other side on Mitchell by Padilla as well as Titus Reed.
Yep. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden. This is Mountain Lion Basketball at UCCS. You like college sports and more UCCS sports? Well, UCCS, part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter, via Periscope, and or YouTube. 1:23 left in the first half of play. And Elijah Boss Ross back on the floor, and he's been a difference maker so far in this game, Nate.
No, he has, and it's absolutely has made a difference, and love to see that, especially on senior night. You know, worried about if he was going to play, and he is, and he's had an impact so far in this first half.
Got to cover games for him last year and this year, and the shot drops for LaFleur, but Elijah Ross mentally tough.
No doubt.
Pass up.
Tough pass.
And the foul is going to go, I believe.
No, I think that
Nope.
Just the knockaway.
Yep. And Elijah Ross, he's a tough guy to cover. So the official...
Don't know if they're saying the shot clock should have started. I don't know that it did. Probably checking on time too.
59 seconds. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
That can't be right.
No, they're going to have to fix that. And that's what they're talking over here on the side about.
There we go, 27. That makes more sense.
Yes, 9 seconds. Yeah, that was a little, I'm thinking single digits. That's Ross.
Had an out-of-body experience or something, then missed all that time.
And if Dilly gets it, he'll hand it back off to Ross. Ross is going to drive, tries to go underneath to Burke. Burke had it, and just doesn't put enough on it. 41 seconds and counting, first half. And Mountain Lions.
Tough call there on Padilla. I'm not sure. I mean, he's just doing a good job staying in front of LaFleur there. And I mean, I'm not sure what else they asked him to do. Maybe officials saw him made more contact, but that's just kind of been the way it's been. They've been calling it tight like that, and both teams going at each other hard. But tough call. That's 2 now on Padilla with 36 seconds to go now.
Adrian LaFleur, he's out of Sydney, Australia. 2 players from Australia on the floor, him and Ed Burke for UCCS.
Yeah.
So it's definitely basketball's turned into a global game, has
That's
it
right,
not?
no doubt about that.
LaFleur, he's a lefty. Got it. 6-point game, 36.6 seconds. Isaiah Wilson will check in for Dalton Walker. And you know, we talked to one of the assistant coaches before the game and asked what are you going to do to win this, and he said simple, not turn the ball over. So, you know, you already talked about it.
Yeah, ball there.
Jeff Culver's going to talk to his guys at halftime about that. Don't make it any easier for Highlands.
That's right. Double-digit turnovers for the Mountain Lions, which that's exactly what. Nope, no tip. It's Highlands ball, so there's another turnover for Mountain Lions, but I mean, just too many extra possessions because of turnovers for Highlands, and Mountain Lions. I think a little bit fortunate that they have a 5-point lead. I mean, Highlands has done a good job of creating turnovers all night. Now they're playing for late shot clock here.
Yep, shot clock at 10, game clock at 16. And that's Carpenter with the ball. Now they'll get things rolling. Back outside to LaFleur. He's going to way outside for a 3, and he got it! A fadeaway 3 from way outside. 2 seconds, 1, Petty, and it's off, and we are 1 and done. 1 half in the books. And right now, this game is still very much in doubt. The home team, Mountain Lions, hanging on to a 2-point lead, 46-44 here at Gallagly Event Center. He's Nate Gibson, the athletic director here at UCCS. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. We're at halftime, and Nate, we were both excited to do this game tonight, and for good reason, because what we've seen is two teams that are getting after it both ends of the floor, and this is going to be one of those games where it's going to turn into what we talked about it, turnovers. UCCS, if they can take care of the turnover problem, they're probably going to get back in the driver's seat, but New Mexico Highlands has proven they're for real.
No, that's right. Then this has been a great game, up-tempo, lots of stuff going on, and this is fun. It's been a track meet. In fact, on that note, I'm actually right now I'm going to go present our track team with the championship ring.
That's a great segue.
But it's been a track meet. But yeah, I'm excited to watch the second half. We're going to talk a lot more about it. But I'm going to step away. I'll let you handle this.
You're doing a fantastic
I'm going to go give
job.
out some championship rings to our track kids. But yeah, we got a track meet going on right here. But can't wait for the second half.
Thanks, Nate, and I will see you back for second half action. Nate Gibson, the UCCS athletic director, doing a bang-up job here. He's my partner for these games, the end of the season, and doing a very, very good job. Clock's rolling 14:33 left here at halftime, and as Nate said, he'll be giving out some awards to the track folks here at UCCS. They've had a monster season. Congratulations to them. Right now, we've got ourselves a whale of a ball game. 46-44 Mountain Lions, and both of these teams have brought it here tonight. It's going to be a matter of going eyeball to eyeball down the stretch, and could be one of those games. Stay tuned. It could come down to who has the basketball last to win this one. A lot of things on the line. We keep saying it, but it is true. We'll take a break here at halftime. We'll come back. Don't go anywhere. Get a snack. Do whatever you got to do, but this should be a lot of fun in the second half. Things are heating up. They're getting better. Mountain Lions and Cowboys. I'm George Holden. UCCS basketball, RMAC, Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, NCAA Division II hoops here in Colorado Springs. We'll be back in just a little while.
The mountain lion is one of the strongest members of the feline family. The average mountain lion lives 5 times a day and consumes up to 3 times its weight in protein. It shares many characteristics with its domestic counterparts, the good and the bad. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion. majestic mountain lion, the perfect combination of size and deadly agility. This big cat is capable of speeds of 40 to 50 miles per hour, when properly motivated. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
the beat. beat.
Here we go, folks. Welcome back to the Lions Den here in Colorado Springs. We got ourselves a whale of a ball game. 2 points right now. The home team leads, but still in doubt, Nate. Full court pressure defense by New Mexico Highlands. Mitchell's been hitting some big threes, and we talked about it. What do you think if you put your coach's hat on what Jeff Culver said to his guys at halftime in that locker room?
At some point, Mitchell, they've got to have an answer for him. I mean, he's got 20-plus already in the first half, so no answer from the Mountain Lions for him. He's hit tough shots, but he's also hit open ones.
Yep.
Mountain Lions have to do a better job on him, or he might win it on his own. So we've got to have an answer there, but also have to handle the pressure better. Double-digit turnovers in the first half for the Mountain Lions. That's not going to be good enough. Mountain Lions need to limit turnovers, and then I think find an answer for Mitchell on Highlands, and that's my assumption. That's what I would have talked about. We got to take care of the ball, and we got to take care of Mitchell.
Yep. Keep it.
Two tough tasks, by the way, to do.
Sounds simple, right?
Easy
Tougher
for
to
me
do.
To say. That's right.
So here we go, underway. Second half basketball. 2-point game. New Mexico Highlands goes up top, and they tie it at 46. And here, guess what? Here comes that press defense again. They just don't let up. Pass all the way up to Deron Clark. Oh!
Good job by Clark to track that down, and that was about all he could do, is just fire it off of Akuro and just try to keep possession Ian McDonald just threw that one down in the corner. Good hustle there by Clark.
Walker inbound to Benit. And he'll get it to Isaiah Wilson. Just underway at the Lions Den for the second half. Both these teams know what it means if they can pull out a win here tonight, make things easier for themselves. Ian McDonald underneath. Good feed by Benit Wang.
I like that. I mean, Ian's been pretty involved in the offense, and that's another just kind of slip as he gets all the way to the basket, and a nice little float pass by Padilla for the easy layup by McDonald.
Jordan Jones with the ball. He'll get it back out to Mitchell, and boy, did he have a really big first half. Big shooter, hitting a lot of threes. LaFleur underneath to the big fella. He'll back his way up on Dalton Walker, and he'll get the bucket. That's Okoro.
A lot of contact there, but Okoro just able to overpower Walker, and
they get it across. Clark, the freshman, with the ball. He'll set it, give it back to Benit. He's a matchup nightmare. Back to Ian McDonald. Both teams kind of slowed it up a little bit. They're going to work for good shots. Back out to Benit.
Good patience now with shot clock winding down, though. Somebody's going to need to make a play.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson, in, out. Jones will get the rebound. Keeps his balance. He'll give it to LaFleur. All the way up to Mitchell. And too much on that. They were trying to go with the alley-oop, and good defensive stance there by UCCS.
Yeah, just a second too late on the alley-oop throw because Mitchell had it. He had a lane to the basket, and that would have been a big-time dunk if he catches and throws that down.
Deron Clark to Ian McDonald on the left wing. Back up to Dalton Walker. He'll set up for three. In, out. Ian McDonald there. Good offensive rebound by McDonald.
That looked really good out of the hand for Walker, but he just didn't quite catch it quite fluidly, but another good release. That's a dangerous player. We need to get him going. Good block by Mitchell there.
Knocked away. Here comes Mitchell.
They got numbers.
Oh, what a pass by Mitchell. Pretty pass to Davis, and he connects with the layup.
And Highlands has come out now, take the lead.
Wow.
See what the call is here.
Elijah Ross will check in. Mitchell and Ross are, when it comes to passing, they're like mirror image guys.
Yeah, I know the special players, kind of eyeballs in the back of your head or whatever you want to say, but yeah, those guys just have an incredible feel for the game and where their teammates are going to be at all times.
Here comes McDonald to Clark. Clark, oh!
And a foul called there. If that's on Okoro, that's his fourth. We'll see who it's on. Yeah, 41, that's on Okoro. That's 4 on him. And that's a big difference. I mean, Highlands got some guys on the bench that can come in, but we'll see.
Not the same.
Yeah, Bustos is going to check in, but Highlands gets smaller because Okoro is just such a big presence. We saw that with the physical play that he's had already, but I like that. Good job by Duran, just going right at him.
Gets the first one. Checking in now for Okoro is number 24. Like you said, Bustos out of Las Vegas, New Mexico. And then, like you said, you're losing Okoro 6'7", going down to 6'3".
That's right, and that's, I think, was a factor in the first half when Okoro had to come out. Davis had to sit for a while. And so fouls becoming an issue for the Cowboys.
So both teams are a little more tentative. Not as high octane as they were the first half. ATD, attention to detail, both teams. Oh, off the dribble.
Good take by Davis there.
And Walker will get called for the foul, but really that's what more are you going to do in a situation like that?
That's just electric, and Walker kind of got put on skates there a little bit. Just gave a little too much space and not a whole lot that he could do there as Davis just kind of blew by him. That's one of the first foul on Dalton, though. I mean, he's done a good job of keeping, out of foul trouble, and he does a nice job with that usually, and so that's only his first.
So Davis hits the first free throw, and as close as this game looks like a seesaw battle, and Nate, I think we'll see another late in this half, a battle at the free throw line.
No, and that's usually how these things come down to who hits their free throws, who can get stops at critical points in the game. For Mountain Lions, it's going to be can they continue to handle the pressure and not turn the ball over.
Davis misses.
Awesome. Good job by Padilla there. Mountain Lions didn't, just kind of got lackadaisical on the box out.
And here comes Elijah. Back to Petit. Oh! Petit dropping the two-handed dunk.
Well, and I can't say enough that since Elijah's been back on the court, there's just been a different approach to how they break the press, and it's been a lot easier. Elijah's just kind of taking it upon himself, and he's created once again a big dunk for Padilla. But Elijah with 2 dribbles and a pass, big dunk for Padilla.
And Padilla doing a good job on the rebound game as well, coming up big for the Mountain Lions. Walker, he wanted to go to McDonald, but it's not there. We work it back around up top. And
Mark will look at it.
Oh! The freshman drills it from outside. Acts like he's been there before.
Yeah, when we saw this last night with Clark, they were keying on him on the perimeter. Pueblo didn't give him any space. Highlands hasn't been giving him any space. That's about as much daylight as he's seen all weekend, and he knocks down the 3.
And Davis is going to drive in out. He's going to draw the foul. Is that going to go on Ross?
Yeah, Ross got him, and that's a tough call. Ross just came over a little too aggressively and ran right through him, knocked Davis to the ground.
Yep, it'll be a timeout. A lot of basketball to play, but every second counts in a game like this. 15:53, and UCCS just pulls away by 4, but we know that, Nate, that's not going to be enough.
No. There's a lot of basketball to be played, and something to mention right now, that's 3 fouls now on Elijah. So he's obviously, we've talked about him a bunch in terms of the difference he's made, but we've got to be able to keep him on the court, and that's 3 fouls now on him. So foul trouble more and more is becoming an issue in this game, especially as we get down to the latter stretches of it. Okoro's on the bench. You know, I'm guessing they're going to have to make a decision about Elijah coming off also now with 3, so we're going to have to see. We have 4-point game. That's definitely not going to be enough.
Nope.
A lot of basketball going.
And you look at the RMAC men's standings right now, School of Mines, they're undefeated in conference. To me, Nate, they're 18-0, but they're ripe for a loss at this point. You're 21-3 overall, good basketball team, but let's rewind a little bit here. Right? We got the game here back earlier. December 1st, I remember that game. Mountain Lions had a golden opportunity to put that thing away and win, and they lose by 5. They know they can play with Mines.
Well, that's right.
They got a tall task here tonight with Highlands. Highlands giving them all they can handle. Still got the lead, but they could, like you tried to say before, Mountain Lions control their own destiny right now.
That's right. Well, and that's going to be a great matchup. We always play Mines tough. You know, some people, they're just such a good team. There's nobody more disciplined than School of Mines, and they do such a good job with that. And I mean, we had a 2-point lead with 2 to go. That game at the beginning of the season, they ended up pulling away, but you know, again, every game means so much right now.
But I think Mountain Lions overall, if you look at this bunch, I think they're where they want to be at this point in the season. Right now, it's showing. Highlands, they just refuse to back off this full court press out to Clark.
And just some tough passes. I mean, those are passes that you don't practice. Like, there's no way to practice against this. Highlands makes you do things that make you uncomfortable, always in the passing lane. I mean, we're throwing full court baseball, double, two-hand passes. Good rebound there by Davis, but Highlands just keeps you off balance at all times, makes you uncomfortable.
And the drive inside, working on McDonald. Nope, almost stolen by Ross. And got to watch out for Mitchell from outside there. He'll take it. He'll pull the trigger. LaFleur does. Off. Rebound.
Oh, and right to the basket for the easy putback shoot.
Domina Lovato.
Good job by Lovato sticking with it, but Mountain Lions just get past that, and a good steal there by Mitchell. Big dunk. 2-point lead now for Highlands.
So matching zeros, mano-y-mano, and he gets the better of that issue there. Down to Petit. Up. McDonald wanted the dunk. A little too much on it.
Well, again, Mountain Lions do a good job breaking the press, but Highlands just makes you make a tough play, and a big dunk there again by Mitchell. There's 2 in a row by him, and now a 4-point lead. Culver's going to call timeout.
Yep, that's it. It's switched. It's gone seesaw. The pendulum's gone back the other way. Cowboys with the lead 14-31, and Jeff Culver says, nope, I'm not going to let this thing get out of hand. I'm going to stop it right now.
And part of it, I think, for Mountain Lions is just getting some composure back. Again, Highlands makes you do things that you're not used to, that make you uncomfortable. They're going to just high pressure you all time, all game. And so I think this is a deep breath moment for Mountain Lions. Let's get back to what made us successful so far in this game. Let's not play into that. Let's not make any more of those turnovers, because again, turnovers are continuing to add up for Mountain Lions. But take a deep breath. Let's get back in this thing. It's only a 4-point game, 14 minutes to go.
Yep, focus and finish for the Mountain Lions. Again, college sports here at UCCS. We're having fun. Hope you are too. And you want to see more of it? It's easy. UCCS, part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated stream partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, in the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter, via Periscope, and or YouTube. 4-point lead, Cowboys over Mountain Lions. The lead change has gone back and forth. And it's going to really come down to free throw shooting, foul trouble, and basically from your gut, who wants it more? Isaiah Wilson.
Another tough trap there by Highlands on Isaiah.
Reed gets it back. He'll set up. And they've done a pretty impressive. Oh, Clark from outside. Got it! DC, Deron Clark, that same spot earlier, hit another three, and he's starting to find his rhythm.
And we're going to need that. We're going to need some other players to step up offensively. Titus Reed falls down there, but Highlands turns it over. Isaiah tough to the basket, and one.
Isaiah Shelby Wilson, because he's from Missouri, gets the shot, and he'll go to the line. Good finish by Wilson.
And that was a good job. Titus Reed falls down. Looks like, he got crossed up a little bit there, but good job by Mountain Lions sticking with it, not giving up on the play, get the turnover, and then Isaiah Wilson, aggressive, goes all the way to the basket, gets the and one, and now, hey, that's 3 fouls on LaFleur now for Highlands.
Wilson, the sophomore, capitalized on the three-point play. He's out of Columbia, Missouri. Big play there by the Mountain Lions. They needed that, and they regained the lead.
Well, and a good job with the timeout for Mountain Lions there. Coach Culver getting the composure back, come down, hit a three, and then Isaiah now gets the and one. That's a 6-point since the timeout. 6-0 run for Mountain Lions.
Long shot off. Reed there for the Mountain Lions. Gets it out to Clark.
Good composure there. Mountain Lions were looking to run a little bit, had a run-out opportunity, but just bring it up slow. Avdili now in the game, Reed in the game too. Just good job again. I think after that timeout, that had to be the thought was to regain our composure. Let's get back to what we were doing best.
Clark. And the foul, he'll draw it. Nice job by the freshman.
Good handles there too. We've seen this Highlands team turn the Mountain Lions over a bunch, and Clark. Right now with Elijah on the bench, Clark's handling the ball a little bit more. Good job there, and fouls continue to add up for Highlands.
Jones and Davis check in for the Cowboys. Mountain Lions, Blend Avdili's looking for help. Oh,
Tough
Jeff
call.
Culver says, whoa, wait a minute. He said, that's
call.
our ball, and official says otherwise.
It looks like Reed caught it, and it looks like he got knocked out of his hands. I don't know if Reed maybe touched it again. I don't know. Culver doesn't like it, but again, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks except for the guy in black and white.
Yep. Carpenter brings it down, and they'll work it around. A foul. Are they going to call Clark?
Looked like a bit of an illegal screen there, but that's what Mountain Lion bench is at least hollering for. But I don't know. Looked like Deron just kind of got tied up in it, and that's his third now. Again, foul trouble is adding up for both teams now with Ross and Clark now with 3 for Mountain Lions.
UCCS, they're hanging on. 1 bucket is the difference. The spin move on Petit. Oh,
good job there by Walker. It looked like Davis traveled for Highlands, but just barely held on, but threw it away, and Walker did a good job of getting the steal there.
Oh, Titus Reed.
No, they're going to call that offensive.
Man.
Tough call there. Tough call. They're calling that an offensive foul on Titus Reed.
Wow, that is one of those calls that's a coin toss. It could go either way.
tough, and I couldn't see it well enough. I don't know if the Highlands player got there, but again, you must have, and good job by Titus. I like the aggressiveness. I like him going to the basket. Mountain Lions not backing down. They're going to the hoop hard, and sometimes that's just what's going to happen. You're going to pick up those charges.
Number 25, Patrick Bullas, biggest player on the court, 7'3", 250 back for New Mexico Highlands. Mitchell kicks it back. Oh, knocked away. Good defensive play by Petit. Knocks it away, but it'll stay with New Mexico Highlands. This game, to me, Nate, when you talk about fouls, it comes down to me two things: mental mistakes down the stretch. Least amount of mental mistakes.
Well, and Highlands is going to create turnovers. I mean, that's just, they do it to everybody. But
It's
you're
their
right.
style.
You've got to maintain the focus. You got to treat that basketball like it's pure gold. Oh, carry called there on Mitchell. That's a tough call. I think he did. That's kind of that, you got underneath it a little too much, but there's a turnover now for Highlands.
Clark checks in for Reed. Glenn Dilly will inbound. Isaiah Wilson. And he's going to get the 2-on-1, but he gets across all the way to Duran. He thought about it. Nope. He'll put it back, and they'll set up and go again.
Good patience. I mean, the Highlands wants you to force that shot after a long pass. Good patience by Mountain Lions. Let's get a better shot like that.
Duran off. Jones with the rebound. Gets it out to Davis. They're down by 2. These teams playing chess right now, back and forth with each other. Ross, the difference maker, he'll check back in for UCCS. And like you said, though, Nate, 3 fouls. He's got to be careful. You want him to play aggressive, but he still has to be careful.
No, that's right, and I think that's Elijah's the type of player that can do exactly that. We need him on the court, but at the same point, I mean, it's a nice surprise that he's in the game. So, I mean, that's just kind of an added bonus, added value. Other players have to step up also. But yeah, Mountain Lions now up 2, 11 minutes to go, and man, this game seems just like it's flying by. And it really up and down, back and forth. I mean, this is a playoff atmosphere game here in the Gallagher Event Center tonight.
Good stuff. You like good college basketball, you came to the right place. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice from Outline Basketball. 11:37, 2-point game. You're watching and listening to the RMAC, Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, NCAA Division II at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. We'll be back in just a quick. Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Close, nail-biter ball game. Everything that it should be at this point of the season for college basketball. 2 good teams matching up.
Yeah, illegal there. Illegal screen getting called on the big guy from Highlands.
Yep, and he's pleading his case, but the official says no, that's an illegal screen.
And I think that's the right call. I mean, the big guy doesn't like it, but that's a point of emphasis this year where there was a point early in the season where I think every screen they were calling a foul. Nobody knew how to set a screen. Wide open look there by Duran. Just
Too much.
Off.
Burke fighting for it. Jones gets it.
Staying with it, but Highlands comes up with it. Mitchell.
Who else, right?
Who else?
Boy, is he a ball player from head to toe. He can do it all.
He is as advertised. It's been fun to see him up close here this afternoon.
Are they going to call the foul on Blend of Dilly?
Yeah, they got him. I think he did. I think he made some contact, and that created Davis to travel, but that's a good call.
McDonald will check in for Ed Burke. Okoro not in the game right now, so Mountain Lions need to take advantage of that. Underneath. Davis will shoot from outside. Got it! And they will regain the lead with 11 minutes to play.
Big time shot. I mean, that's not a bad contest there. I mean, Mountain Lions do a good job, but just a unguardable play there. Good catch by McDonald on the alley-oop, but that could have been a big dunk. Wide open now again, Duran. Knock it down.
DC, Deron Clark
Good answer there by Deron.
makes the long-range deposit, and they regain the lead. So it's
again good patience by Mountain Lions. They've got to do that. That's a good drive there by Davis. But just good patience. Mountain Lions need to keep that on the offensive end.
And we get another timeout. Highlands takes a timeout, tied at 64. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is the second game of a doubleheader here tonight. Congratulations to the Mountain Lions team earlier with a big win over New Mexico Highlands. And the men's team, if they get the win here, if they can pull this out, the Mountain Lions overall go 3-1 on the weekend. They'd have to feel pretty good about that going into next week. And we talked about that, the road trip to South Dakota, 2 different teams and 2 different nights. And, you know, these teams learn. Yeah, obviously when you're at home, you expect to win. With a lot on the line, you get a win here, and this is not, if they get this will not by any stretch be an easy win. They know what's going to be waiting for them at South Dakota. They got a little bit of a target on their back, and they got to find a way through it.
That's right, and that's what makes this game even more important for Mountain Lions. This is the last home game, so protect your home court. Find a way, any way, because it's never a guarantee on the road. Tough pass there, good catch by Deron Clark.
Yep, and he is a freshman, to me, phenom here. He's got a lot of basketball left to play, and he's already playing like an elder statesman here. Ross back in the game.
Good patience there by Elijah. Again, waiting for the best shot. 10 now on the shot clock.
Yep. 10 minutes on the game clock. Back to Clark, and that's going to be a little too much on that. Blend of Dilly with the rebound.
Good job by Blend to keep working on that.
Second, third, and fourth opportunities in a game like this offensively are critical. Ian McDonald, he's had a pretty productive night.
That's right. No, he really has. Just doing a lot of little things, but he's had some good offense too.
Boss Ross. Nope, he's going to direct traffic.
10 seconds now on the shot clock. He's looking to create.
Ian McDonald. Oh!
Ian McDonald, big time 3.
The big man hits a 3-point shot, courtesy of an assist by Elijah Ross.
Wow, what a shot there. I mean, Ian McDonald, not somebody that stretches out beyond the arc a whole lot, but he can, and we saw it there. Oh, great pass.
Mitchell off, Blend of Dilly there for the rebound. He'll just hand it to Elijah Ross. Clock closing in at 9 minutes and counting left in this crucial game in the RMAC men's basketball. Both teams within a game of each other in conference play. Pass underneath, Clark by himself, backdoor, and capitalizes.
Well, and just again, that's Mountain Lions free-flowing, but a good job there getting to that set, getting the backdoor screen, and wide open layup for Deron.
And good passing by the Mountain Lions.
Absolutely.
So here we go. They're going to need that all the way to the finish here tonight. LaFleur pulls up for the shot, in, out, McDonald there. Back to Ross. Mountain Lions trying to steal the momentum back.
And again, let's look for good patience here by Mountain Lions.
If Dilly.
Good pass.
Oh, textbook underneath to McDonald. Hits the big 3, then comes back and kisses it off the glass. Timeout, New Mexico Highlands.
Well, and just, again, really good possessions offensively for the Mountain Lions here when they really need it. Game was tied 64 up, just a minute or so ago. And good possessions for Mountain Lions offensively. 2 dead layups. And that's just huge. I mean, they've been patient. They haven't let the pressure from Highlands affect them like they had earlier at different times in this game, and that's going to be, again, another huge key down the stretch of this game.
Yep, ATD comes to mind, attention to detail, and that's what the Mountain Lions are doing. I like it. It's actually, when you look at it, Nate, the last few trips down the floor by the Mountain Lions, surgical. They've done a surgical job in making sure, hey, we got the right pass for the right play at the right time, and it's a split-second decision, and they're making the right decisions right now, especially getting late in this game, and that's what you want to see.
No, and that's right, and the patience, the discipline to do that is what it takes, and Mountain Lions haven't had that all night, but when they have, they've really done a good job with doing that, and they're getting layups, they're getting open shots. And again, that's going to be critically important down the stretch of this game. They've got to maintain that discipline and be surgical with the ball, because Highlands isn't going anywhere. They're going to continue to pressure the ball, make tough decisions. And the thing is, that's hard to do over 30 seconds on a shot clock.
It is.
And it's hard to do over 40 minutes of a ball game. So let's see where Mountain Lions, if they're going to be able to do that, or what Highlands is going to do to respond here. Now Okoro back in the game for Highlands now with 8 minutes to go.
So that'll be a matchup. McDonald and Okoro underneath. Cowboys with the ball. They inbound. Clock closing in at 8 minutes left in this game. Mountain Lions with the lead, but they know how quickly that can change. Back up top, drives inside, looks for the bucket, and he gets it. He's quick off the dribble, Domino Lovato.
Yeah, that was a good job by Okoro, just sealing off the defender. No help was coming on that.
Here comes
Good job
Ross.
of breaking the press. Good patience. Tough pass.
And they'll set it up again. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Good, I like that. I mean, there were some opportunities for offense there, but Mountain Lions just pulled it back out. Let's reset. Let's make them defend for 30 seconds.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
Come on,
Back
Ian.
up. McDonald for three. Off the back of the rim. Okoro will get the rebound. So here we go. Mitchell, he's been a force for New Mexico Highlands. Mountain Lions have had some struggles with him tonight, but been a little quiet lately. Okoro, matchup on McDonald. He's going to try to muscle his way in, out, and McDonald does a good job. Denied. Here comes Wilson. They got a chance to pick the pace up. Dalton Walker. Got it! Denied. Dalton Walker cashes in. Bullseye from outside.
And that's just a good look there. I mean, that's early in the shot clock, but if you're Dalton Walker, the weekend he's having, you got to take that shot. Wide open three. Big time bucket by Walker.
Yep, Mitchell, the turnaround, fade away off the
Good
rim.
defense. And Okoro needs to be careful. He could have gotten called for a foul there.
Yep. He'll set up. Wait, DC. He'll slow it up. McDonald over the top and gets the shot.
Wow.
Challenges Okoro and comes through. Big time play.
Senior night, Ian McDonald. Love it.
Man. So number 21 having his way with Okoro right now.
Well, it's smart. It's a great play. Okoro's in foul trouble. Go right at him.
Yep. Take it right to the teeth, and he does. Oh! Ian McDonald with ice water in his veins and swats that thing out of there.
Wow, I love that. Ian, somebody doesn't always show a lot of emotion, but when he does, wow, and that's another huge block. He had the one early in the game after his dunk, but a huge block by Ian McDonald. Have a senior night, young man.
McDonald on Okoro, and he says, guess what, Nate? I'm not intimidated.
No way, yeah.
I'm going for the throat here.
Goes right at him on the offensive end, and then a huge block down there. And man, Ian McDonald, that's awesome. He's slapping high fives on the screen right now, as he should be. And I'll tell you, he's one of the most liked kids, maybe in the whole department.
Seems like an easy kid, kid to get along with.
Just a great kid, smart kid, and great personality. Kind of a goofball, but just a great kid. And on a night like tonight, though, you see the intensity and just what he brings to the table. He does so much for this Mountain Lion team. So much of it's unsung. So much of it doesn't show up in the stat sheet. But tonight it is. That's another block, another bucket. Big time game by Ian McDonald.
Boy, and he's found his groove in this game. And Ed Burke now in, replacing McDonald, a well-deserved breather for him. Davis will go to work up top, behind the back on Petit. Shot.
Tough shot.
Switches right to left and hits it. And
they're gonna give a delay of game warning there on Highlands. No big deal. I don't think 3 was doing anything there. Just kind of threw the ball back to the official, and he didn't like it.
so Dalton Walker, he'll inbound. And once again, here comes the press. Imagine that. Walker all the way up to Petit. Got it. He'll let things slow up and set up.
And again, Mountain Lions, at least these last possessions, have done well by letting the shot clock run down. Buckets have been made, pretty consistently on the offensive side. Good pass there. Wow!
Oh!
Wow!
Ed Burke bringing it, dropping the hammer with a big dunk.
Well, just great patience there, again, by the Mountain Lions. And that was absolutely, to your word, a surgical pass. And then a great catch, big-time dunk by Ed.
Boy, I'd like to see great guys. Well, they got 3 guys they rotate. UCCS does underneath, and you can tell that these are team guys. They're rooting for each other, and when they get their chance to go in, they want to produce, and they do.
That's right. When we see it a bunch every night, it could be somebody different offensively, defensively. They don't care. Mountain Lions just want to try to find a way to win ball games. A lot of team guys.
10-point lead, Mountain Lions.
That was a big possession here. I mean, it's a 10-point lead with 5 to go. Every possession, certainly in this game, means a lot, but they mean a lot more right now.
Wilson looking to dish it off to Clark. 12 on the shot clock, closing in on 5 minutes left in this ball game, and it doesn't get any better than this. It's tense in here right now. Petit inside, the shot too much.
Foul.
Dalton Walker, I mean, almost gets the shot.
Are they going to call? I mean, the 30-second shot clock went off. I think Padia's shot hit the rim though, and Dalton stuck with it.
Yep.
I think
Are they going to give it to him?
I think the buzzer went off, but I don't know if it should have counted. If the ball hits the rim when the buzzer goes off,
That's getting the shot off, correct?
this is probably I agree. And the shot was off. Did it hit the rim? If it didn't hit the rim, it's shot clock violation.
Right. But and the Dalton Walker looks like he got fouled. So
He did, and he stuck with it. He was one of the few guys that did. So he comes down with it, goes back up. So officials are going to talk it over. We haven't had a good old-fashioned, review yet.
No, we
We
haven't.
haven't had one all weekend.
Even in the women's game, it
I
went
know.
by really quick.
I know. Usually, I think, what was it? Was it last weekend? I feel like we had about
Oh,
14 minutes of it.
and it's going to be a foul. And head coach Craig Snow.
And I think the foul. This is a big call for Highlands, and I can see why Coach Snow is not happy about it because it's on Okoro.
Yep,
That's his fifth. He's done.
he's finished, and mark that as a key issue in this game with 4:49 left.
And I can understand Coach Snow there, but what I don't know, from my viewpoint, it looked like the ball hit the rim.
Yep, and he's still, and then he's going to get the tech, and then they're going to This is that pivotal moment, Nate, we were waiting for in the game. I think it was right here.
And now Mountain Lions are going to get 4 free throws here and the ball. I believe they will get the ball, but
Yes.
we'll see. And again, I can understand the frustration from the coach because if in his view the ball didn't hit the rim, then that's not good. But from where I was sitting, it looked like the ball hit the rim. I mean, I'd like to
agree,
see it again.
100%.
I thought the officials might go to the review on it. I thought it hit, but again, there's only one person's, whose opinion matters, right? We've said it now multiple times.
Yep.
But yeah, that's two free throws made by Walker. There's going to be 2 more. And you know what the thing is? This is a Highlands team that will not go away. Their coach is fired up. I guarantee you they're fired up right now.
Yep.
They're going to come right back at Mountain Lions right here. I'll absolutely guarantee it.
3 guys that know they have to be on the same page. That's Aaron Schlesinger, Patrick Tate, and Kenneth Wilson, the 3 officials.
Right.
You can feel like those guys have to have each other's back out there.
No doubt.
Because you got a crowd here, they get emotional, they get intense, and you're going to make calls sometimes that people don't like, and
That's right.
you got to stick with it.
Well, and again, they did a good job. They got together. They talked about it. I'm sure they were discussing did the ball hit the rim or not. If they thought that it did, then that's the right call. If it didn't, then that's a huge moment in this game, and I can understand Coach Snow's frustration.
Davis is going to muscle his way in and gets the shot.
Tough shot.
He's fired up.
That's another one by him. Another tough shot made by Davis.
He worked for that, too. Back to Walker. Walker all the way up to Isaiah Wilson.
Come on, good patience here again. That's what the Mountain Lions need to look for. I mean, it's a 12-point ball game. It doesn't feel like it, but Mountain Lions up 12. They could do themselves well by running some clock.
Yep, and a foul. Davis on Petit. And this is one of those spots in the game where you talk about, Nate, if you're the Mountain Lions, ball security's job security.
right.
From this point on.
Ball security, make your free throws.
Yep.
Take care of the ball. Don't turn it over. Make them defend. And I think, again, that's what I keep coming to mind for me is make them defend for 30 seconds. I mean, if they're going to play at that pace and they have to defend you for 30 seconds, that's tough.
Yep.
And especially at this point in the game. And by the way, second game and a weekend just like we do. They were up at School of Mines last night also.
The whistle on the floor, the official. I think some of the players for UCCS are saying that's 5. So the player that committed the foul, they're saying that's 5 fouls.
That's right. That is 5 on Davis.
And then he should be gone.
And I think the score table was trying to get the attention of the official, but scoreboard says 5, but book says 4. So I think the scoreboard had it wrong. Lenny, the go-to, scorebook guy.
Yep.
I joke with him all the time. I don't think we could have a UCCS basketball game without Lenny doing it.
Right.
He's done every single one since I've been here. But
he's good at his job. So, yep, Petit Lang hits him up. But keep an eye on that with 4-12. A lot of basketball play with 4 fouls. That's a long time.
That's right. And credit to Davis. Wow, he's played this entire second half. That's the first foul he picked up. I mean, he's done a good job. He's been on the court a ton.
LaFleur guarded well by Isaiah Wilson. Long shot way off. And Wilson, he'll snatch it out of the air. Every rebound counts for the Mountain Lions.
That's right. And preach patience again. I feel like I need to say it every time now. Just be patient. Let's get this shot clock under 10. Unless we just got a great look at it. But be patient. Take care of the ball.
Wilson, he's going to be content. Oh, gets it to Walker. He'll put up for 3 off the rim.
Good rebound by Mitchell.
Yep.
And they're running.
And here he comes, and he is just tough to deal with. He'll draw the foul and go to the line. Checking in, number 1, Desmond Carpenter for Highlands, and Blend Dilly will check in for UCCS. 3:25, clock stops in this game, and Mitchell will be at the line. Ross will check back in.
Looks like taking the time out here, and probably a good job. Just 3 minutes, critical possessions now. 14-point lead for Mountain Lions as they've expanded that lead a little bit here in the last few minutes. And I mean, wow, again, I feel like I'm out of breath.
You join the club right now. UCCS 12-6 in conference play. Mexico Highlands 11-7. Both these teams are understanding the importance of this win. If they can pull it out here tonight, make lives a little easier for themselves. 3:25 left in the game. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. Take a quick break. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
It resets.
Yep, that's the way it goes. So here we go. Mitchell. He's had a productive night, to say the least, for New Mexico Highlands. He'll miss the first one.
Yeah, 27 points on the night for Mitchell, 23 for Davis. I mean, they've been the offense for this Highlands team. I mean, LaFleur's got 9. He's the next leading scorer, but that's 28 now for Mitchell.
Mitchell gets the other point. And you said it earlier, Nate, that down the stretch to win this game, turnovers, and you got to knock down your free throws. So.
That's right. Mountain Lions of late have really limited the turnovers, with 15 total turnovers so far in the game, but they had 12 at half. So much better job in the second half of taking care of the basketball. 24 assists for Mountain Lions too, so they're sharing it with each other and doing a lot better job moving the ball, getting to the right basket. Alley-oop!
And the foul, and that should do it. Davis, that should be his 5th. Great setup, and Blend of Dilly threw the bait out to Petit Lang underneath, and Davis couldn't help to go after it. And that's going to be it. So 2 players foul out for New Mexico Highlands, and that's going to be part of the story in this game.
That's right, and two of their starters, 2 of their best players, 2 of the top players in the league. But classic Jeff Culver play there, run the backdoor alley-oop to Padilla.
Hey, FTI forced the issue.
That's right.
We need to get this guy out of there, and that's what they did. Petit at the line. Got it, the first one. 3:09 left on the clock. And if you're UCCS, the clock can't move fast enough for you right now.
That's right. Well, some looking at down the stat sheet, Walker now 17, McDonald 17, Wilson's got 10.
And Ian hit some threes. Imagine that.
Clark's got 13. Padilla now, he's got 13. I mean, that's 5 guys in double figures for the Mountain Lions. So a lot of people stepping up, but none bigger than Ian McDonald tonight in my mind. He's 7 for 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 17 points. 8 boards for Ian McDonald tonight.
Oh, the steal. Isaiah Wilson, he's by himself. He's needing to slow this up a little bit.
That's right.
He's trapped in the corner, and another steal the other way for Jones, and he stays in bounds. Isaiah Ross, and Jones gets the steal and the bucket. Right back on defense. Ross to Avdili. Back to Ross.
Now just be patient. Be patient.
Yep.
Isaiah just got a little bit out of control there. Highlands made Mountain Lions pay. But again, clock is your friend right now. 13-point ball game. Tough pass. Nice save.
For Isaiah Wilson. Back.
Oh, and
they're going to call the charge.
Charge on Wilson there.
Wow. And Ian McDonald had another dunk. And
he did. Good passing again. An aggressive play going to the basket by Wilson. Good job by Highlands stepping in, keeping their position. But the good news about that is that's end of the shot clock type possession. Again, another 30 seconds off the clock. I mean, the clock is your friend. Up 13 now with 2:22 to go.
Here comes LaFleur for Highlands. Mountain Lions can smell blood. They got to find a way to put that proverbial nail in the coffin in this one. Shot
Deep
up.
three.
Carpenter with the rebound. Rips it down. Back up top. Kicks it out. Carpenter will put up for three. Off the glass and hits it. 10-point game. Under 2. Clock rolls.
Highlands is not going away here, folks.
Nope, they're going to be here till the final. The finish. And Carpenter will get called for the foul.
Blend got fouled about 3 times there before they called it, but good job by him just keeping his composure, getting into the front court. And again, Mountain Lions now in the double bonus. Let's make our free throws and put this thing away.
Yep. And Avdili, he'll go to the line, number 15 for UCCS. 6'6", 215-pound junior off the back of the rim. So Titus Reed and Petit will check in. McDonald checks out. What a night for him, senior night. He came through, did he not?
Yeah, I mean, this will be, for me, this is as good as I've seen Ian play. He's had some great games in this gym, but none bigger than tonight.
He brought it when he had to. Avdili hits 1 of 2 from the line. The Mountain Lions have to play smart basketball down the stretch. Mitchell for 3!
And too easy there for Mountain Lions. Just nobody got up on Mitchell. Let him get to his spot. Buried that. 8-point game now.
Isaiah Wilson. Titus to Duran.
And a good job. He could have thrown the alley-oop there, but I think, oh no. Oh no.
Carpenter's going to get the steal and the layup. To Petit. Back to Blend.
Oh no.
All the way to Clark. He'll slow it up.
And just run clock here. That's a foul. That did get called.
Yep. They're going to call number 24 for the foul. That's DJ Bustos.
Well, and a couple decisions there. I mean, I like it because we're running clock. Could have thrown the alley-oop to Padilla, but we've seen that not necessarily go well for Mountain Lions.
You're right.
With the pace getting pushed like that, so I don't mind that. I think that's a good decision that Mountain Lions are making, but again, got to make your free throws. Got to make them here.
Yep. And Avdili gets the first one as Nate Gibson leans back with his shoulder.
Hey,
I love it.
It's a big moment, man.
He hits the first one, and Dalton Walker will check in. I'm impressed with Clark being a freshman in a couple of the situations with the ball. Sometimes they want to get after the rack. He doesn't.
That's right.
He gets his composure and passes the ball around.
What are they talking about? Somebody over in the Highlands bench is yelling for a technical foul. I'm not sure what. Okay. They saying the foul was actually on number 3. It was on Clark, which is correct. So Blend went to the line, shot,
hit the shot.
But that's a correctable error. So now Duran gets 2.
Duran says, "Hey, thanks for hitting the first one. I'm going to take care of the second one."
Well, no. Duran will get 2. So no harm there. So Blend made his. Fixed. Didn't matter. But Duran made his. So now 88-81. That score is now correct. 88-81.
So big shot here by Duran. Got it. He gets them both. There'll be a timeout. New Mexico Highlands. They are down by 8. UCCS within striking distance of a huge win here at the Lions Den.
What's the call here? Push off, or is it on Padilla? Oh, they call it on Padilla.
They call it, and Jeff Culver says, what?
And I think Jeff's got a case, but I also feel like Padilla maybe made some contact early. I think they maybe were calling that.
It's 1-1 for Mitchell.
They got him shooting 2, going to the hoop.
Oh, here we go. Hits the first one. And like we've said it all night, but Highlands, they refuse to quit.
That's right.
They're going to hang around.
Yep.
The Mountain Lions have made some great plays, but they are going to have to make this final minute, 1 second count.
Well, and like with Highlands, if the way they can turn you over, they're never out of a game. Good hustle there by Bustos, nearly gets the steal.
1 minute remaining in this game. And if you're Mountain Lions, there's one word or 2 words that come to mind: hang on.
Hang on, yeah.
Just hang on here. Get the ball inbound and get it past half court.
Be confident. Highlands is gonna. We'll see if they're gonna foul or not. Obviously, they're not gonna foul through the pressure of it. They're gonna make you get it into the front court, but
so Dalton Walker
all
inbound.
over Elijah.
Yep, he's being. Oh,
technical foul. Is that what they're calling on the bench?
I guess so. Technical foul
on the bench. Not sure what happened. There's a player on the end of the Highlands bench standing up.
Yeah.
Not sure if he said something or did something. There was some jawing going on. It looked like they were just kind of joking with Elijah because they were double, triple teaming him.
Yeah, he was smiling.
But yeah, nothing going on there, and not sure what happened on the end of the bench, but huge call there because the Mountain Lions will get 2 free throws in the ball here. Get in there.
Walker gets them both. So that you could say, Nate, we've seen a lot of big plays in this. That could have been the play of the game right there.
I mean, that's definitely a turning point. I mean, that's going to make a difference because it was a 2-possession ball game. When it was 6, now it's 8. I mean, that's a big deal.
So inbound to Ross.
Tough pass again.
All the way to Wilson.
Slow it up.
And the foul by Mitchell on Wilson.
Gosh, just getting the ball into play against this Highlands team.
It's a
task. And Mountain Lions are fortunate there to be able to get it in. And then Elijah just did a good job staying cool, getting the ball up, and now again it's a game of free throws.
Yep. Wilson got it. Checking in will be number 35 for Highlands. LaFleur, he'll check in for Domina Lovato. But the Mountain Lions are 56.3 seconds away from putting themselves in a better position in the RMAC. Wilson hits another one.
He's perfect on the weekend from the free throw line.
Yep.
10-point ball game now. Tough shot by LaFleur. That's front rim.
He'll get the rebound.
Gets his own rebound, though.
Jones back all the way. Mitchell for 3. It's off.
Somebody grab it.
And Ross has got it. And he'll cut through. He'll slow it up. He's going to play keep away here.
Will they foul? Doesn't look so.
Padilla, nope. Back to Elijah.
They'll get the foul there on Padilla, but yeah. Shoe looked like, I don't know. I shouldn't say it. So I don't know if I can take a deep breath yet.
I like when you lean back on the free throw, the shoulder. I'm talking, wow.
Those are big free. I mean, that's the thing. Like we talked about, these games come down to free throws. Mountain Lions have done well to make theirs and put a little distance, but it just didn't feel like any lead was safe for either team tonight.
That's well put. Padilla. And then Titus Reed will check in. Clark will check back in. And Ian McDonald couldn't be more proud of him the way he played tonight.
Game. Senior night. Gets a good ovation from the crowd. He's a fan favorite here. One of the best that we've got in the department. He's a great kid.
So 1 of 2 for Padilla. Here comes Mitchell. He's not giving up. Oh! Padilla with the steal. And if you're UCCS, you're about ready to be a happy bunch right now.
That's right. This is a huge, huge win. And depending on what happened, around the league, Mountain Lions are in good shape. Very curious to see what happened with Dixie State tonight, what happened with Black Hills. Obviously, Colorado Mesa's in the mix. Regis, I mean, they're 2 games ahead of Mountain Lions. Who knows what happened with them? I mean, there's so much going on now in the league, but there was none bigger than what happened here in Colorado Springs. And Mountain Lions up to the task, scored 94 points, win by 11 in a huge game with New Mexico Highlands.
Yep, and Elijah Ross, welcome back tonight. Did a masterful job. And Ian McDonald, boy, can't say enough. What a game for him tonight, and an overall team effort by UCCS, and they take care of business with a little bit of payback on New Mexico Highlands. 94-83, the final here at the Lions Den. More importantly, Nate, 4 games in a row. They've beat Metro State, Chadron State, CSUP, and now New Mexico Highlands. That's 4 in a row, and they have just gone to 13-6 in conference, 16-9 overall. And when we talked about, you got Dixie State, like you talked about, these Mountain Lions, Black Hills State, Colorado Mesa, New Mexico Highlands, those 4 teams are going to be jockeying and finding their position. And the best way to get yourself a home playoff game is win now. That's what the Mountain Lions did. And they're going to be, you'd think they're going to be feeling pretty confident, Nate, going on the road next week at South Dakota Mines and at Black Hills State.
No, that's going to be a really tough road trip. It always is. The travel, the weather, you just never know. But I know that Black Hills gym is a tough place to play. South Dakota School of Mines has some really good performers. They gave us everything we could handle in this gym early in the season. So those are going to be big games. And again, Black Hills is playing for that same seeding depending on what happens this weekend. You know, these are playoff teams, and then obviously finishing off the season up at Colorado School of Mines. This is fun. This is what it's all about this time of year, playing meaningful basketball. Good stuff.
Well, let's go back to that. January 18th, Black Hills State, a 1-point win. We pull it out 73-72. The next night, South Dakota Mines 79-78. That's 2 wins by 2 points in 2 days. You said a mouthful going on the road. These Mountain Lions know, hey, we're as good as anybody in this conference. We got to win here tonight. But guess what, guys? It doesn't get any easier.
That's right. And I think looking back at those 2 games, those were some interesting matchups. I think we had some players that had to step up at the time. And so, again, I think Coach is going to have to come up with, maybe it's not going to be a game like we saw tonight where this up-tempo, high pressure, it's going to be a different game next weekend. But close games here. I expect them to be close down to the wire next weekend also. I mean, games just mean more right now.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This was the last regular season home games for the Mountain Lions, the women's and the men's teams. Congratulations to both of them pulling wins out with a sweep here tonight. They go 3-1 on the weekend. There is, as we said, South Dakota Mines, Black Hills State, and then they finish up, March 1st. These Mountain Lions, they will be in Golden to try to get a good rematch against School of Mines, who they had an opportunity to beat here. They let one get away from them early in the season. They're looking for, this could be the payback trail for UCCS, and they could have a shot at winning that one, but they got to take care of business first next week, and congratulations to them. Hopefully, this is going to be the last regular season game that we're going to do, but hopefully Nate will be back here again with the women's and the men's.
That's right.
With a seeding here coming up in early March.
No, absolutely. And tonight being senior night, what a special night for them. I love being able to send all of our seniors out on top last game. But again, hopefully this is, the first scene of another one when we get a playoff game. Hopefully those seniors get another opportunity to compete in the Gallagher Event Center. But yeah, what a great night for those folks. But obviously, across the board, both men and women's teams getting the wins.
Well said, and thank you for partnering up with me. It's been a blast. Love working with you, and hopefully we're going to do more. So
yeah, we'll see.
Congratulations to the Mountain Lions women's and men's teams, and hopefully they're going to do good luck to them on the road this weekend against South Dakota Mines and Black Hills State. We're going to be rooting for them. But that's going to do it for regular season basketball here at the Lions Den. George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. It's been a pleasure. We hope to see you again down the road. So for my partner, Athletic Director Nate Gibson, everybody here at Gallagher Event Center in Colorado Springs, have a fun and safe weekend. We'll see you down the road.